Hello, my name is xoxo.naenaee Woods, and for my topic, I'll be discussing, is anxiety worse in college than in high school, or can we meet in somewhat of a middle? I chose this topic because as a college student who has really bad anxiety, and in high school, I had real bad anxiety in high school. I feel like it's not talked a lot in college life, but a fun fact is that the American Health Association in 2020 showed that about 61% of college students reported feeling overwhelming anxiety or stress in the past year. The high schoolers that showed 31%. Interesting, right? But you're probably thinking, well, Nay, was you more stressed in high school than college? Well, I say that I think it is middle ground for me. I was more stressed in high school just for like homecoming and prom stuff, like not major real life stuff. But when I come to college, it was where like I was stressed about my GPA and not getting internships. So I say it's about the same stress levels, but different different things I was stressed about. So in my video, I did a man on the street and I asked a couple of freshmen, since they just got out of high school, a couple questions about their anxiety, how they feel like in high school and how they feel in college. So let's get over to that. All right, I'm with
Leila,
and we'll be asking you two questions today. Okay, the first question is, since starting college, would you say your anxiety levels had increased, decreased, or stayed the same compared to high school, and why do you think that?
I would say they increased compared to high school because the finals and I feel like the classes are harder.
Yeah, like when you was in high school, like you didn't have to like deal with, like you still had tests, but
I still had tests, but like they weren't like counting towards something so important.
Okay, and the next question is, if your anxiety has worsened in college, what are your specific factors do you contribute to those? Like, you know, understand?
I would say probably my workload, like how much reading I have to do, a lot, and then probably my social life too.
Like when you got to college, was you scared? Like,
I was like scared
was
to
your
make
anxiety
friends.
up?
Yeah, my anxiety was up because like I didn't know anybody.
And like
here.
in high school, you like grew up with those kids.
Right, I knew everybody.
Yep. Okay. Well, thank you for answering my question. All right. What kind of support or changes do you think could help bring your anxiety to a more balanced or manageable understanding?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Definitely joining an organization of some sort can definitely help, and then
With your anxiety?
Yes, because getting involved on campus and getting with different groups of people and more resources can definitely help your levels of stress and anxiety.
Starting college, would you say your anxiety levels has increased, decreased, or stayed the same compared to high school, and why is that?
So I say they definitely decreased, because for me high school was a lot. Yes, high school was a lot of work for me, and it was pretty challenging, balancing school, sports, and work and all that. But in college, since I'm a business major, I have found it to be a lot easier. I have more free time to do whatever I want. Professors are like way more laid back with due dates, and again, I do have a lot more free time to like just chill out and everything. So
but even with like you about to transfer, that didn't cause you any stress or anything? Like,
well, I'm not transferring, but I thought about it.
Right, you thought about it.
Yes, that was very stressful, but like college in general is, for me, it's a lot less stress-free.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm with
Taylor.
Okay, and do you feel there's a middle ground where your anxiety is manageable, not as bad as it could be, but not as easy in high school? If so, why would you think, like, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. Okay, I think in high school, there wasn't really much time for me to like stop and like just settle down because I was balancing school and sports. But now in college, I think I actually have time to myself and I can balance my anxiety because I only have school.
Okay. And asking the same question, what kinds of support or changes do you think help you bring your anxiety to a more balanced and manageable level?
Definitely setting some time away to just get all my thoughts back together and recollect myself, and not just spending all time just like going. And also, of course, hanging out with your friends, because they make everything more enjoyable.
Okay. Thank you to all my friends who agreed to being in the video, and now that we see everyone's opinion is different. Some people say they have more stress in college, some people say they have more stress in high school. Everybody's opinions is different, but do you guys think we can like meet in the middle with that? Like, what do you guys think? Everybody said they was both stressed because of different things, and people have ways to like helping their stress. So that is it for this report, but thank you for watching and have a nice day.